Me 32, female living in a major metropolitan city, work as a senior HR manager for a tech firm, salary is good, own my own condo. Drive a nice Audi, have a master's degree in sociology, spent my entire 20s grinding the corporate ladder and finding myself deeply entrenched in modern feminist theory. Since college, always believed marriage was an oppressive patriarchal institution. Always believed I didn't need a man to complete me. My friend's circle is entirely single women in their early 30s. We have weekly wine and wine nights. We complain about the wage gap, toxic masculinity, and how men are intimidated by successful women. Genuinely believed I was happy, genuinely believed I was winning. Flashback to 6 months ago. Younger sister, 26, announces she's getting married. She's a kindergarten teacher. Fiancé is a mechanic. I smirk internally when I hear it, thinking she's settling. She's throwing her life away to be a tradwife. The wedding day arrives. I'm the maid of honor. Give a speech about how she's brave for choosing this path. Slightly backhanded compliments included. Look out at the crowd. See the way the groom looks at her. He's not looking at her like property. He's looking at her like she's the only oxygen in the room. He's crying. She's crying. I look at my table. My squad of single career women are checking their phones or rolling their eyes. Suddenly feel a pit in my stomach. Later, that night at the reception, dancing with some random cousin of the groom, he asks if I'm seeing anyone. I give my standard rehearsed line. I'm too busy building my empire to babysit a fragile ego. Usually, this makes me feel powerful. Tonight, it just feels hollow. Go back to my hotel room alone, take off the expensive dress. The makeup, stare at myself in the mirror. 32, successful, respected, and completely, utterly alone. Realize the only thing waiting for me at my condo is a succulents collection and Netflix. Cry myself to sleep for the first time in years. Wake up the next morning with a hangover and a mission. Decide to treat dating like a project at work. Need to gather data, analyze the market, execute a strategy. Download Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Set up my profile. Photos are professional. Headshots, hiking pics, solo, travel pics, solo. Bio is strict. No hookups, sapiosexual. If you don't know who Bell Hooks is, swipe left. Looking for an equal partner, not a project. Start swiping. My standards are rigid. Must be 6 FT plus, master's degree or higher, politically aligned with me. Earning 6 figures. Match with a guy named Julian. He's an architect, 34. Male feminist in his bio. Perfect. Meet him for drinks at a craft cocktail bar. He spends 45 minutes talking about how much he hates other men. Keeps checking his reflection in the bar mirror. Insists on splitting the bill down to the cent. I go home feeling annoyed. Match with a guy named Liam, corporate lawyer. Super sharp suit. Date is basically a networking interview. He asks me about my 5-year trajectory. Before asking about my family, try to debate him on gender politics. He laughs and says, cute. I walk out. This goes on for 2 months. I go on 14 dates. Every single one is a disaster. Either the guys are spineless and desperate to agree with everything I say, or they are arrogant narcissists who just want to sleep with me. Start to believe the all men are trash. Mantra again. Rant to my friends. They cheer me on. See, you don't need that energy. Men are obsolete. But the pit in my stomach is getting bigger. One Tuesday night, stay late at the office, firing a guy for cultural non-fit. Exhausted, driving home in pouring rain. Middle of November. Freezing cold. Hit a massive pothole. Tire blows out. Instantly pull over to the side of a dimly lit road. Panic sets in. I have AAA, but phone battery is at 4%. Call connects. They say 2-hour wait time. Phone dies. Sitting in my luxury car, shivering. Listening to the rain hammer the roof. Realize how useless my degree is right now. Realize how useless my salary is right now. I can't change a tire. Never learned, because that's what services are for. Start crying again. Headlights pull up behind me. Pickup truck. Heart starts racing. Have watched too many true crime docs. Door opens. Guy steps out. Big silhouette. Hooded raincoat taps on my window. I crack it open an inch. Terrified. Hey, you okay? Saw you hit that crater back there. Voice is deep, calm, doesn't sound like a serial killer. I have a flat. My phone died. All right, pop the trunk. You got a spare? I nod. Pop the trunk. He goes to the back. I watch in the rearview mirror. He's getting soaked, doesn't complain, just gets to work. I get out to hold the umbrella for him. Least I can do. He looks up and grins. Mid-30s, short beard, kind eyes, grease smudge on his cheek. Get back in the car, miss. You're gonna catch a cold in that dress. No, I want to help. He laughs. Best help you can give is letting me work fast. Go on, hop in. I get back and watch him change the tire. In 10 minutes flat. He taps the window again. All set. It's a donut though, so keep it under 50 mph. I roll down the window fully. How much do I owe you? Reach for my purse. He looks offended. Put that away. Just pay it forward. He starts walking back to his truck. Wait. He stops. Can I at least buy you a coffee? Or dinner, please? I feel terrible. He looks at me, hesitates. I was just heading to that diner on 4th for a burger. You can join if you want. Drive to the diner, sit in a booth, fluorescent lights are harsh. I finally get a good look at him wearing a Carhartt jacket, flannel, work boots, hands are rough. Calloused name is Mark, he's 35. Runs his own HVAC business, didn't go to college, grew up in the rural part of the state, everything on my list. Screams no, he's not my demographic, he's probably conservative, he probably doesn't know who Bell Hooks is, but he's eating his burger with genuine enjoyment, and he's looking at me, not at my chest. Not at my expensive watch, at my face. So you fire people for a living? He asks, smiling. I manage human resources. It's about optimizing talent. Sounds stressful. I just fix air conditioners. If it's broken, I make it cold again. Simple. I find myself relaxing. We talk for 2 hours. He doesn't try to impress me. He doesn't name drop. He listens. When I talk, I mention my frustration with dating. Maybe you're looking for a resume, not a person. He says. I get defensive. I have standards. Standards are good. But checklists are for grocery shopping. People are messy. He pays the bill before I can get my card out. My treat. You had a bad night. I make more money than you. I blurt out. Why did I say that? He just shrugs, unbothered. Probably do. But I invited you. Walks me to my car, doesn't try to kiss me. Drive safe. Get that tire fixed tomorrow. Gives me his number in case the spare blows. Drive home in silence. Mind is reeling. He's problematic. On paper, he assumed a traditional male role, provider/protector. I should be annoyed, I should feel patronized, but I feel safe. Text him the next day, tire fixed, thanks again. He replies instantly, good to hear. Friday night. Bowling? Bowling, I haven't been bowling since I was 12. I usually go to wine tastings or gallery openings. I say yes. Friday night, wear jeans and a tee, feel underdressed and overdressed at the same time. Meet him at the alley, he's competitive but fun, high-fives me when I get a spare, teases me when I throw a gutter ball. We drink cheap beer, I'm laughing like belly laughing, haven't laughed like this in years. Ask him about his life, he wants kids. Wants a house with a yard, likes fishing. Politically, he's a centrist. I just want people to leave me alone and let me work. I try to bait him into a debate about systemic patriarchy. He listens, takes a sip of beer. I don't know about all those big words. I just know my dad taught me to open doors for ladies and make sure they get home safe. If that's bad, then I guess I'm bad. I stare at him, waiting for the toxicity. It's not there, he's just solid. End of the night, parking lot. He leans and kisses me, not aggressive. Not tentative, just sure. Chemistry is electric. Knees actually go weak. What is happening to me? Fast forward 3 months, we are officially dating. It's a secret from my friends. I'm terrified they will judge him. He comes over to my condo, fixes my leaky faucet. Without being asked, installing a dimmer switch. Because I mentioned the lights were too bright, we cook dinner together. He chops vegetables with the same precision he uses on wires. Sex is different than anything I've had. It's not a performance, it's not a power struggle, it's intimate. I find myself wanting to do things for him. I bake cookies. I buy him a new heavy-duty thermos for work. I stop correcting his grammar. I stop analyzing our dynamic through a sociological lens. I'm just happy. The inevitable clash. My birthday is coming up. Friends want to do a big dinner. They pressure me to bring the mystery man. I panic, warn Mark. They can be intense. Mark laughs. I deal with angry homeowners without AC in July. I can handle a few HR managers. Dinner is at a high-end fusion restaurant. Mark wears a button-down and clean jeans. He looks handsome. Rugged. My friends are all in designer dresses. Introductions are stiff. Friend 1, Sarah. So Mark, what do you do? Mark, HVAC, heating and cooling. Sarah smirks. Oh, a trade, that's handy. Friend 2, Jessica, did you go to university? Mark, nah, trade school. Started my business at 22. Jessica, oh wow, I couldn't imagine not having that college experience. It really shapes your worldview. I see Mark's jaw tighten slightly, but he smiles. College is great for some. I preferred earning money while learning a skill. Sarah, so do you find it intimidated dating a woman who outearns you? Silence at the table. I freeze. Mark puts his fork down, looks Sarah dead in the eye. Why would I be intimidated by her success? She worked hard for it. I'm proud of her. As long as we're both bringing something to the table, the bank account balance doesn't determine who wears the pants. Sarah scoffs, wears the pants. That's a bit archaic, isn't it? They start piling on, questioning his views on politics, abortion, the wage gap, grilling him like he's on trial. He handles it with grace. But I can see he's uncomfortable. He's doing this for me. Suddenly something snaps inside me. I look at my friends, women I've known for a decade, and I see them for what they are: bitter, judgmental, unhappy. They aren't protecting me, they are crabbing me back into the bucket. I stand up. Enough. Everyone goes quiet. Mark is the kindest, most hardworking, most genuine person I have met in my entire life. He treats me with respect, he makes me laugh, he He fixes things when they break, he makes me feel safe. I look at Sarah and yeah, he didn't write a thesis on postmodern gender dynamics, but he showed up. He showed up when I was stranded in the rain. Where were you guys? Oh right, texting me you go girl emojis. Throw my napkin on the table, we're leaving. Grab Mark's hand, storm out, get to the car, adrenaline is pumping. Mark looks at me, surprised. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I did. I really did. We drive home, park in my driveway, turn to him, I love you. First time saying it, he smiles, that slow, warm smile, I love you too. Even if your friends are sharks. The aftermath: lose 2 friends from the group, don't miss them, keep the ones who actually apologize and make an effort to know him, start integrating our lives. It's not perfect, we argue sometimes, he leaves his boots in the hall, sometimes I get stressed about work and snap at him, but we talk it out, no ghosting. No games, realize that true equality isn't about scorekeeping, it's about complementary strengths. He grounds me when I'm too in my head, I help him with the business side of his company. Streamlining his payroll, we are a team 1 year later. Sunday morning, waking up in his arms, sunlight streaming in, no anxiety, no need to check dating apps, no need to perform, make coffee, sit on the porch, swing. He built for us, thinking back to the me from a year ago, the angry, lonely feminist who thought she knew everything, realize I was fighting a war that didn't exist against an enemy that wasn't their ideology, gave me a framework to judge the world. But it didn't give me a way to live in it. Love required surrender, not submission to a tyrant, but surrender of the ego, surrender of the need to be right. All the time Mark comes out with 2 mugs, kisses my forehead, thinking about work. No. Just thinking about how lucky I was to get a flat tire. He laughs, best pothole in the city. Results shocked me. Yeah, I thought I would end up a powerful, lonely CEO. Ant thought giving up control would destroy me. Instead, it freed me, still a feminist. Technically, yes, I believe in my right to choose, and I chose a good man, I chose love, I chose a family. We're trying for a baby now. And for the first time in my life, I don't care what the theory books say, I'm just living, and it's good. Anon, if you're reading this, don't let your ideology become your cage, don't let your standards keep you from connecting with a human being. Real life is messy. And people don't fit into boxes. Sometimes the thing you think you hate is the only thing that can save you. Go find your mark. And for God's sake, learn how to change a tire, but hope you never have to. End of story.